is an exciting video. I just got all the supplies I need to preserve my fresh farm eggs that are clean right before me. And today is the day. It is April 27th, 28th, 2022, and today I start preserving my eggs for up to a year, and some say even up to 2 years. So that's what we're gonna do today, and I really wanted to share it with you because I absolutely love helping people. So here I'm gonna show you. Now these are all the eggs that I've collected. Now these are not all the eggs I'm gonna start today, but these are all the eggs that I've collected in just under 4 days. So as you can imagine, we have more eggs than we can consume safely without ending up on a weight loss show. So what we're doing today, starting today, is every clean egg we get from the farm, we're going to start preserving so it could be used up to a year or two. So this is how we're going to do it. I already know the eggs here by sight and the level that I took from our farm today, and that's where we're going to start for safety reasons. Because that's what Patera says we should do. They have to be clean, farm fresh, unwashed eggs that you vouch for personally are fresh from the very day you enter this solution with them. So what I have here is a video here. My son is recording. This video is from Homesteading Family. Water glassing eggs. Preserve your eggs for winter. I'm terrible about remembering to put links in, so I'm going to include this picture right here in my video. And webrestaurantstore.com is where I got the supplies that you're going to see here, which my son says looks like some sort of, what do you call it, a beaker? They look like beakers, like a lab. So we have webrestaurant.com is where I got the containers or the beakers. And this video by Homesteading Family is where I got most of my information that you can also get for free. There's a booklet that we can get if you just enter your email, if you follow the link. And this is where I got the information that we're going to use today. Okay, let's get started. So on the phone that my son is using, it has that little book I was talking about. And it told me that I needed 1 ounce of this powder right here. Now, it doesn't look like much, does it? It could be cooking, baking, cornstarch, flour. It looks like any old thing. But really what this is it's called hydrated lime. Hydrated lime is used in masonry work, which is like bricks and buildings and walls and spackle and such, and plaster. So hydrated lime cost me $25 for a 50-pound bag at Ace Hardware. Now, they didn't have any at our local store, so I had to have it shipped. So that cost me $25 extra in shipping, but it was worth it because that 50-pound bag is going to give me enough hydrated lime to preserve my eggs for probably the next 20 years. And I'm all about saving a penny. So now that I have my scale and it has zeroed out, and it is in fact showing ounces, I'm going to shake this hydrated lime in my measured scale. It does need to be in ounces, and it is 1 ounce of hydrated lime for every, oh, look at that. We did it pretty good. Let me see if I got a little spoon here so I can scoop some out, because I want to be very precise. It's 8.1 ounces. 8 ounces right there. So now we have, right here, how much water do we fill up? 8 quarts to start. 8 quarts of water. So that's 1 ounce of hydrated lime to every quart in this beaker. Is it even? Probably could add a little more water to it, but that's okay. We'll do that later. So we have the 8 quarts. And now we have the 8 ounces, dry ounces. It's important. You can't do liquid. You have to do it on a dry scale. And then you just put all the hydrated lime in your container, and then I go into my drawer and I find my whisk, or in mine, and then we do this. Now this is a natural substance. It has absolutely nothing toxic about it. It's not like caustic lime, which we can use to destroy various things in our ground and our farm, bacteria and stuff, maybe even perhaps unwanted matter in our farm. But this is actually 100% safe lime. Actually, an interesting fact on Homesteading Family's video that I think you should totally watch is that this is the exact stuff that you buy in a little bag for about, I think you get 8 ounces for $12.50 at Walmart. And it's pickling lime. That's what it is. That's what you use when you pickle cucumbers or any other vegetable. That's the same stuff. Hydrated lime. So you can see how much money I saved. If 8 ounces at the retail level cost $12.50 and I bought 50 pounds for $25, I think you can see the value in this purchase. So then we just continue, and it does turn white like milk. And we just keep stirring and let it all go. We get every corner and just keep swirling away. Now you might ask yourself, Tracy, why do you have two huge beakers? Couldn't you just do with one? Well, you see, not only do I have chickens, but we have guineas and we have ducks. So this container is going to be for our chickens and our guineas' eggs, if they're clean and fresh. And this one right here is going to be for our duck eggs. So I figured if we keep them separate, because I know that some people don't really prefer to eat duck eggs. They might prefer to have chicken eggs, or worse yet, they could be allergic. So I wanted to make sure that I have these separate, just in case for any particular, I don't know happens. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so here we are. We've got clean eggs, made sure of it. Now, it's not very useful to do this now because the eggs are just kind of going to go sideways, and that's okay. But when I first get my first layer in here, I'm going to want to put them pointy side down when it's able to do so. It won't be anything I could do right now, but later on I'll want to do it pointy side down, because apparently if you put it pointy side up, it will dry out your eggs inside in time and it won't preserve as well. But for right now, it's fine. I see a little bit of cloudiness, so to be on the safe side, I'm going to give it another stir. I want to make sure that this is completely dissolved, but it will always look like milk until a year goes by, or 8 months or 6 months, and then it will look kind of clear. And all the lime will settle at the bottom, but that doesn't mean it didn't preserve your eggs. It means that what was left over settled at the bottom, but it's still 100% doing its job. All right, here we go. I'm just going to reach in. I'm going to put in my eggs. Now again, this is my first time doing this, and I will have a lot more eggs in time, and I will add to them every day. We will be keeping these down in our basement. I think I got 1 blue egg today. And I think I got 1 of my Walsimer egg. And that's it for the chickens. Also at the webstaurantstore.com, it's where I also got these lids. Now I know that Homesteading Family also suggests that you could use many different types of containers. But since I tend to go with what I see, and this looks similar to what she got, I found them on webstaurantstore.com, and I think that these are exactly the same. Just make sure that you tell them not to put them inside of each other, because they will get stuck and you will need a tow truck to pull them apart. No joke. So right now I don't have any, I think I do. I have 1 duck egg from today, nice and clean duck egg. And that's enough to start. So now what I'm going to do, and I'm going to ask my son to follow me, because I'm going to have to probably go back into where we keep the hydrated lime. And that's in here, in a nice dry place, in a dry closet, in a dry container. And I'll just take my little cup And I'm just gonna keep filling up my little Pyrex here. Make sure that's closed really good. Good. And let's see. Yeah, looks like we're good. All right. Thank you, Jordan. We'll come here and do the same thing all over again. We're gonna come over here. We're going to get my, pardon me, Jordan, I have to find where I put that measuring cup for this scale. Where'd it go? Okay. Don't you love making a video? Okay, well, found it. So here we go again. Gonna be putting, whoopsie. Remember, it's not toxic, so that's not a problem on my counter. It won't do anything to the finish of my counter. It's all fine. It won't hurt my eyes if it gets dusty. Oh, got to 8.1 again. Let's get our little scoop. And we'll get it right to 8. Ah, right to 8. Perfect. Little mess always happens in the kitchen. Okay, we got 8 quarts of water, 8 ounces of hydrated lime. And we get the whisk. And we just stir away. The video on the channel Homesteady Family will tell you all the ingredients that's in hydrated lime. Right now, I can't say off the cuff what they are, but they're absolutely organic, and they have, or not organic, but they're all natural, and nothing caustic is in this solution. Let's give it a second, let it settle down. Let me see what it looks like. And if you look over here, it actually looks a little bit cloudy at the bottom, and that's okay. It's doing its job. As you add eggs to it, it's going to come to the top. Okay. And here's our first duck egg. It's had a feather on it. It's not dirty, just a feather. Now Saturday, we're getting 3 more ducks. A khaki Campbell, a Cayuga duck, and a Welsh Harlequin. They're all females. They come from a hatchery this time. Not gonna end up with 6 boys again. And we're getting our first gosling, a female Emden. So this is gonna be a very well-used container. And some of the Welsh Harlequin starts laying eggs already at 5 to 7 months. So she's going to start laying pretty quickly. So this solution right over here is going to be full fast because a goose egg is this much bigger than a duck egg. So sounds delicious to me. Okay, here we go. Going in with our duck egg. Also, just so you know, a duck egg is probably about 2 times the size of a chicken egg from a hen. Gonna take in some space. Okay, looks good. We're going to seal these up with our lids. That's all it takes. From now on, I'm going to put fresh eggs. As you can see over here, there's still a lot of eggs in here, but they're good on the counter for up to 30 days. So we just put these in here 4 days ago. So in 26 days, we're going to have a lot of scrambled eggs, and that's okay. But in the springtime, is when all of our birds are putting out an abundance of eggs. And there's no way that we can afford to do that every month. We'd be as big as houses. So this is a much more natural and healthy way for us too. So thank you so much for being here. I really hope that you found this water glassing egg tutorial helpful to you. I encourage you again to go to Homesteading Family, which went away on my iPad, and go check out their video. Again, I will try to remember to include the link below in my description. And also webstore.com is where I found these lids and the containers. And Ace Hardware online to get that big 50-pound bag of saturated lime. We don't know what tomorrow holds, but we do have today to be wise. I hope you all have a blessed day, and I'll see you very, very soon. Bye-bye. You should always make sure that you keep your pails of hydrated lime solution with your eggs in a cool, dry place, like a closet. Here we are. Ducks on the right, chickens on the left. Once again, thank you so much for watching, and have a blessed day. Try it yourself.